has been ranked top 10 in the nation by U.S. News & World Report 16 times. When it comes to fighting childhood cancer, Children's Hospital Los Angeles leads the way. Learn more at chla.org and see why they should be your first choice for cancer care.
Hey, basketball fans, John Ireland here. Austin Reeves has been playing lights out, and now he's bringing that same energy to his brand new signature shoe, the AR2s from Rigorer. Designed for top performance and comfort, these kicks are for players who grind just like Austin. He was hands-on in crafting every detail, making sure the AR2s deliver on and off the court. So go to Rigorer.com, Rigorer. Don't wait. Own a pair of Austin Reeves' shoes. That's Rigorer.com.
There's a common misbelief today that to go further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly.
It's time for your first chance to react to tonight's Lakers game.
It's time for the Lakers postgame show tonight.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Lakers Rockets, game 75 of the season is in the books.
Lakers basketball is a final.
877-710 ESPN.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Tipping off now.
Here's Beto Duran.
Ugly, but you'll take it any way you can. Game number 75 of the season goes to the Lakers with a 104-98 victory over the Rockets. With the season winding down, we're keeping a close eye on the standings. And what does this win mean? It means the Lakers are now one game back of the Nuggets for the third spot. And they're 2 games ahead of the Grizzlies for the 5 spot. And most importantly, they're 3 games ahead of the Wolves in the 7th spot, which is the play-in tournament. A busy week. Houston today, who's in the number 2 spot, and Houston's been playing great basketball lately, but both teams just could not shoot in the first half. And the Warriors on Thursday, Pelicans on Friday, and then they go on the road to OKC on Saturday. 7 games left in the regular season, 3 more at home. Jump on the phones. They are already filling up. Michael Funches is running around with his head cut off right now because there's so many calls. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Lakers take care of business. You're on the YouTube chat, brought to you by Active Collision. We're going to go straight to it tonight. We're going to get out there. The last couple of games, we've been we've been ending the show with people still on hold, and I feel bad about that. And I really want to really get the phone lines going. They're always busy. Mind you, the last couple of games have been, well, the Chicago game, the Indiana game is a lot of people want to call, but right now you really need to just jump on in. This is your opportunity, Laker fans. And Big O, no, there's no shambles here. Lakers take care of business against a really good team on a night where they did not have their stars playing great. It was an ugly first half. It was an ugly first quarter. It was oh my goodness, if I should have gone to the Dodger game kind of first half. But the Lakers come around, and this is because of Gabe Vincent and because of DFS. This is what a really good team does. This is what a team that should go to the Western Conference Finals does. They find players that can support the stars. And you look at the stars' numbers, and tonight, if anybody had Austin Reeves hitting threes and Prize Picks, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to myself. 0 for 3. Luka Doncic hitting three-pointer in Prize Picks. I'm sorry, he had 1. LeBron had 2. It was DFS and Gabe Vincent with 6. And on a night when you're playing the number 2 team in the Western Conference, and you're like, wow, they're hot, they're athletic, they're energetic, they're young, they're full of this, what are we going to do? How are we going to slow these guys down? It's your veterans that calm you down. Great performances from them, and that's the reason why the Lakers won. Yes, you have LeBron. Yeah, you have Luka, but it wasn't LeBron and Luka kind of games. It was DFS and Gabe Vincent. Kudos to you. Continue to play hard, and that's what you need to have. On the nights when your stars aren't there, when their shots are not going down, other players step up. It was great to see. Here's what J.J. Redick had to talk about after the game about people on the team knowing their role.
Well, I think it's not just in games of this magnitude. It's if you want to be a good basketball team, you need guys to star in their roles. And it goes back to the thing I've said a couple times, which is on bad teams, players reject their roles. On good teams, players accept their roles. On great teams, players embrace their roles. And we've had a number of guys that aren't the big three or whatever moniker you want to give AR, Luka, and Bron. But we have a number of guys on our team that have fully embraced their roles, and it's been the difference in our season.
Absolutely, and that's tonight. That's courtesy of Spectrum Sports Net. J.J. Redick, this is an interesting take right here from DFS, because DFS has some nights where you're like, oh, man, he has wide open looks, but they're not going down. Tonight he was cooking. But when you see DFS come out to warm up, he comes right around when the doors open up, if you're at crypto.com. So about an hour and a half before the game tips off, you see this dude working. I haven't had much interaction with him, but I see from a distance when he's out there putting up his shots. He is a pro in the way that he comes out for his pregame routine.
It should have been 14. He should have shot 14. He passed up 3. I think his teammates have a ton of confidence in him. We as a coaching staff have a ton of confidence. He needs gentle reminders sometime to keep shooting. And particularly, look, the type of shots that he gets, whether that's a corner 3 or a pick and pop versus a 5, they're open shots. We're not going to get a better shot. He has to be willing to unload the clip every night.
Yeah, do that.
Stop being hesitant.
Exactly, DeAndre Hawkins, birthday boy, by the way. Happy birthday. Is it today or yesterday?
It was on Saturday.
It was on Saturday. Didn't you work with us Saturday?
I did not, no.
Oh, we don't know what day it is. That's voice of DeAndre Hawkins, host of Lakers Talk Daily. Here.
That's right. Monday through Friday, baby, on ESPN Los Angeles YouTube.
Yeah. Michael Funches answering the phones. If it's your first time calling, let Funches know. If you're at the game, let Funches know and where you were sitting. Love to have you guys here. Let's go out to the phone lines. You know what? I give him some grief, but tonight we're going to start with Lake Balboa. Solomon, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, thanks, Beto. Yeah, I got to agree with you, man. I was getting really nervous at the end of the game. I said, oh, God, please don't mess up on the inbounds passes and give this game away. But they didn't. You know, they managed. They got through. LeBron had a huge defensive play, man. That was incredible. That block was beautiful. Totally agree with your big three not playing well and your support players stepping up. But even when your big three are playing well and you play another team that's got a big three and they sort of cancel each other out, then again, it's your supporting staff. How deep are you? How well are those extra players going to play? And so far for the Lakers, they've been great. And that may make a difference down the road in the playoffs when you're playing teams that can equal your superstars.
Solomon, excellent points tonight. Good hearing from you, my man. As Michael Thompson would say, that's the wisest man calling the radio show. And the point you have about the other players, it was a weird game because the stars tonight did not have it. I am a huge Jalen Green fan. I remember seeing him his senior year of high school at some kind of AAU tournament here in Southern California, because he's from the Fresno area. And they're like, oh, that's a kid. He could go to any school. He can go to any school, but he might go to the G League. Oh, okay, cool, whatever. You're like, that kid right there? And then you see him on the court. Mind you, he's like a senior in high school. You're like, oh, this was during the COVID time. You're like, oh, my God, that kid has some balance. And to see what he's become as a pro. But tonight wasn't a Jalen Green game. He had 9 points. He went 4 for 13. That was ugly by his standards. Fred VanVleet, who I love watching VanVleet play. Fun, Van Fleet tonight went 2 for 14?
Yeah.
2 for 14. That's not who he is.
He's a good shooter, too.
Excellent shooter. 1 for 7 from 3.
He was getting picked on a lot on defense, though.
Yes,
too.
he was. He was. But at the end of the day, shooters like him shoot and knock stuff down. But for him to only have 2 field goals at the break, the Rockets had 0 free throws. we do a read where it's like, okay, the Lakers had this amount of free throws, the visiting team. Funch told me, he's like, there was 0. I was like, I know, Funch, they didn't make any. He's like, no, they didn't have any attempts. I'm like, yeah, you're right. There were no attempts in the first half. And it wasn't.
So it was a fast first half.
It wasn't like the referees were swallowing their whistles. It's just they were relying on the outside shots and they weren't taking them. More of your phone calls, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Let's go out to Sherman Oaks. Aaron, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
What's up, Beto? Excuse my language. My blood pressure, man.
There we go. It's been a while. It's been a while since we had one of those. It's been a while. You know what? I can see that. You know, after a victory, people get a little more excited, get more loose. You're going to curse, whatever you're going to do. I love though how he even caught himself and said, excuse my language. Like, you know what happened. But remember, this isn't the YouTube show. You got to actually watch your language with the FCC. Coming up, hopefully we get phone calls with people not cussing as the Lakers get the victory tonight over the Rockets 104-98. The player of the game, oh my goodness, it's going to be, for me, Gabe Vincent.
Grabbed by Vincent, outlet to Luka. Here's Luka up the right side. Puts on the brakes, got it to Finney-Smith. Right corner, Vincent for 3. Good! Adams went flying into the front row. Timeout, Houston. Big 3 by Gabe Vincent, and the Lakers have their largest lead of the game. 5 points. Los Angeles 72, Houston 67.
Gabe Vincent would finish with 20 points, 6 3-pointers, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 boards, an assist, a steal, and a block, and that's why he's tonight's player of the game. Driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers, we make it easy. Coming up, more of your phone calls. Erica, who's leaving the game, you're going to be first on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 2.99% APR for up to 72 months on the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Elantra. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 31st. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Lakers fans, game day just got better. Meet your new go-to snack, BB Go, the official game day snack of the Los Angeles Lakers. When it's time to cheer on your team, fuel up with something delicious. With BB Go, you get mouth-watering Korean snacks and meals in minutes. Whether you're hosting a watch party or relaxing solo, BB Go makes it easy to enjoy authentic, bold flavors without the effort. Keep your freezer stocked with BB Go's delicious range, like their Mandu, the largest, juiciest dumplings you'll find anywhere. Full of savory fillings and crispy on the outside. They're perfect for game time. And remember, BB Go isn't just about great snacks. It's about a whole new level of flavor. It's minimum effort, maximum taste every time. Find BB Go in the freezer aisle of all major grocery stores. So grab your BB Go, get ready for the game, and make every day delicious. BB Go, make the whole world more delicious, one bite at a time.
Finally figured out that the only thing that's actually crazy is not watching college ball at Morongo. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
College Bebo's biggest games on our big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
Jesse Banks, live April 25th.
And the number 1 reason.
Moses Happy Hour is actually several hours. Get half-price brews, bites, and cocktails Monday to Thursday, 2 to 5 p. and Friday, noon to 5.
Morongo, good times.
At Vista Paint, you get a championship team of painting professionals. Locally owned, manufactured, and operated since 1956, Vista Paint provides factory direct, high-quality paint products. The Vista team members are dedicated and experienced to help you select the right product for your painting project. Looking for a specific color? Check out our selection of 1,300 colors, or bring in your own personal color selection for expert color matching. The choice of professionals for over 65 years with over 50 locations to serve you. Join the winning team of Vista Paint. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change, is a proud sponsor of your ESPN LA Lakers radio network. For over 30 years, Valvoline Instant Oil Change has provided quick, convenient maintenance services for busy people like you. Oil changes, tire rotations, transmission care, and more. Drive in to your neighborhood Valvoline and let the expert technicians make sure your ride is in peak performance in about 15 minutes. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for locations and game-winning coupons.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
Is this for Gabe Vincent? Is this for Gabe Vincent?
Yes, it is.
Because I'm not going to say I kept some receipts, but there's some people in the YouTube chat right now, brought to you by Active Collision. Remember Funch? December, January? Gabe Vincent's terrible. Why'd they sign him? Gabe Vincent, this isn't Miami. Yeah, turn that up.
He got the Alex Len hate.
No, he was.
You really did get the Alex Len hate.
But he was hurt. He was coming
like 2
back.
years he's been hurt.
Yes, coming back into shape. Coming back and contributing. So who? Mike Jones. Where you at, Big O? Apologize to Gabe Vincent. On the YouTube chat, brought to you by Active Collision. Make sure you go and call my boy Leo and the crew at Active Collision. They will take care of your car. You've heard the story. Got hit and run. Left on the side of the freeway. Didn't know what was going on. Insurance was messing with me. I'd like, no. Just call Leo and the crew at Active Collision. Let's just say, I got some gray hairs coming, but they're not from my car accident because Leo's taking care of business. Call them up, 626-330-0100, 626-330-0100, or visit activecollisionrepair.com. Let them know that 710 sent you, and you'll get a 50% discount on your insurance deductible, just like I did. Active Collision also offers free towing. I should have called him when I was on the side of the 405 instead of driving home with a busted bumper and a tailgate that wouldn't open. Anyways, I ain't going to get all that stuff. But anyways, they'll take care of you. Go to the Instagram at active.collision. Active Collision is your first choice for all your auto collision repairs. And thanks for sponsoring the Lakers postgame show. Erica, who was at the game, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. How you doing, Erica?
Hi, Beto.
Good. How'd you do?
Good. I was sitting in section 14 right by the tunnel. I got a fist pound by LeBron and Luka.
Oh, snap. You had the good seats.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so great. It was not a pretty game, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
All right, Erica, was that the first time sitting in those seats where you see the players like that?
Yes, because I was there last Monday night, but I sat on the complete other side. But this time, right by the Lakers tunnel, it was so cool. And normally I go with my son. Hi, Logan. He's called in with me.
Oh, yeah, I remember you now. What's up, Logan? Yes.
We got 2 free nights at Fantasy Springs. I'm going with my mom in May.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but go Gauchos, UCSB alum. Gabe Vincent representing tonight. I mean, when your star players aren't playing, you got to have those role players step up. We have the role players step up tonight.
Erica, appreciate the phone call. What a good game right there. The Big West representing with the Gauchos. Vincent knocking down 6 3-pointers. And then you get LeBron and Luka dapping you up. Erica.
She got a towel? You got a towel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a nice little towel.
You know, when they're walking out, they just throw it?
Exactly.
You know, Erica was throwing them bows right there. Right? She was like, don't come at me. I opened up the line, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. You can hear the energy off of this game. Again, it was an ugly, ugly first half. It was kind of ugly in the second half, but LeBron played excellent defense. The Lakers made the adjustments, and they get the victory, 104-98. Julio in Inglewood, you were at the game. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, what's up, Beto? How you doing tonight?
Good. Where'd you sit?
I sat on section 215, so kind of behind the Lakers home court section right there where the benches at, but I had pretty good seats, so I saw everything pretty good tonight.
Nice, man. That's nice. So what'd you see at the game that you liked?
Listen, I'm a long-time Laker diehard, long-time listener, but this is my first time calling. And for some reason, I don't know why it's my first time, but listen, the Lakers tonight, we've been dealing with all the injuries in the past, and especially with Gabe Vincent not showing up in the past. And I have a lot of homies that have always criticized him for not showing up, right? And based off the last game with Memphis, we had Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves step up with 25 points each over, But this game tonight is one of those games where you can rely on your bench. For example, Gabe Vincent, but also Dorian Finney-Smith. He stepped up big time and made a lot of threes. He passed up on a lot of open threes as well, but, that's just kind of him, not trying to jack up a lot of threes, but I feel like he should have shot those threes because his three was falling tonight. So today was a really great game that proves why we are a deep threat and a deep team to make it far in the playoffs. And I was just so happy with the performance tonight, even though Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves didn't have that big of a game, but our defense stepped up as well tonight. So I was just happy about that, to see that tonight.
Also, on the defensive side, they forced 15 turnovers from the Rockets. And Julio, what took you so long to call me?
You know what, bro? I really don't know because I watched the games and, I really don't know. Honestly, I just I'm an active listener and I listen to other fans. And tonight was just one of those nights where you really can't bash on the Lakers' performance because it was a really tough game, honestly. Yeah. From the start of the quarter, once I saw that it was like a really low-scoring quarter, I think it was like 18 to 20 or something like that, kept it close. So I was really proud of the performance tonight, honestly, just because, like I mentioned, it was a really tough game. The big three, really, they didn't step up points-wise, but they made it up in the defensive energy, also in the assists that really didn't go down. But just overall, I just felt like tonight was just one of those nights where I need to call in and get my input as a diehard Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Julio, I appreciate that. You don't want stay on the line, Julio, and yell at Funches and tell him there's no team shambles right now. Please, Julio, just tell Funches there are no shambles in the building right now.
Talk to me on Thursday night after the Warriors are here.
That's what we're doing?
That's what you do. You know what? Julio, yell at Funches, please. First time caller.
Please do.
Yeah, first time caller. That
Bring
was good stuff. If you need a break from every day, well, fans, it might be your lucky day because tonight, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving away 2-night stay plus dinner, golf, or bowling for two. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySprings.com. Man, Funches, still feisty. Nate in Covina, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Beto, man, you say ugly, I say torture. I'm trying to tell you, if you get games, this is what we got, man. This is what we got, brother. This is torture down the line. This is how it's going to be. I'm actually going to the game on Thursday. It's my birthday. Shout out.
Oh, hey, make sure you come by Section 111. Say hello.
Yes, sir. I shall. I will. I'll be there.
Do that.
Look for the 6'4" black man coming your way.
Okay. Well, I work with a 6'9" Bahamian, so we're good.
Yo, I honestly, and Dorian Finney-Smith, all the others, it was so great.
Yep, he was looking good.
Yeah, we're looking good.
Yep. So, Nate, you're going to the game on Thursday.
Yeah.
Right? Golden State. All right. What happens?
Yes.
What happens?
Wait, what happened? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So, go. Right?
Oh, man, I thought you were gone. I see you guys on, it's so weird. I thought you were – anyway.
No.
Dorian Finney-Smith, everybody – I'm so excited about the extras. We killed it with LeBron and the big three a game ago. And now it's look at our full team. Look what we can do. Look how big this is. It gives me so much confidence going down the stretch for our team. And I'm really excited.
Nate, appreciate the phone call. See you on Thursday when you come through. Points in the paint all season long, brought to you by Vista Paint. Tonight, you expect the points in the paint to be on the side of the Rockets because they have those big dudes. You have Sengun, you have Steven Adams, and the points in the paint, 52-36 advantage for the Rockets. Points in the paint all season long, sponsored by Vista Paint. Locally owned, manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint, your home for factory direct, high-quality paint products. Vista Paint, your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years. Joseph in L.A., you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Beto!
Joseph! Buddy? What's up, man? I'm trying to be like you tonight. You're on a good one. Let's go.
Hey, I mean, listen, I was at the game. I actually got invited to a suite today for the first time, which was amazing.
Wait, hold on. I got time for you. All right. So you got the suite. Now, was that suite catered? Did it have food in there?
It was catered.
All right.
It was catered.
Now,
it was catered.
as Cappy always says, if you get invited to a suite, you got to be careful because sometimes they just get you in the suite, but there's no food, no drink. You had everything?
I did. We had everything. Yeah.
Okay.
We got invited by a company, which was amazing. They had the whole setup. They had drinks. They had food.
Okay.
It was amazing. It was a great experience overall.
Now you know this, Joseph. When you're in the suite, ain't nobody watching the game if it's food and drink. So were you locked in?
I'll say this: there were lulls. There were lulls in the game. The first half was ugly, so I was like, you know what? I can afford to go get some food and get some more drink.
Good for you.
But the second half, I locked in. I locked in for sure.
Good. What'd you like in the second half?
I have to give credit where credit is due. I think this is a J.J. Redick masterclass game because the Rockets test us on so many different levels. The Rockets are young, they're fast, they're athletic, but at the same time, they can roll out a lineup with two giant dudes and Steven Adams and Alperen Şengün. And I just think we played it perfectly. I mean, I guess not perfectly, but we dirtied it up. We muckied it up a little bit and we had wide open looks all game. We just weren't hitting them in the first half. So I think in that second half, when they actually started going down, I really had little to no doubt that we were going to win because we adjusted so well. And I think that's all just credit to JJ for making his guys work and, like he said, embrace their roles.
Yeah, I know you weren't watching in the first quarter, but they went 2 for 14 in the first quarter from 3. Like it was Finney Smith who knocked them down. But I agree with you. Give JJ and the coaching staff a lot of credit. They knew what they were going to get in the Rockets. They've seen them. They're going to see them one more time as the Rockets finish up the season here in LA. But they had the right game plan, and it also helps that the Rockets could not hit water if they fell out of the side of a boat. I mean, that also helps because when Jalen Green only gets 9 and Van Fleet only has 7, you have to win that game. That's what I was thinking in the third quarter. If your opponent's best players are not doing anything, you got to win. And that's what I was nervous about in the third quarter, but the Lakers get the victory. Joseph, do not be a stranger. Keep on calling us as the Lakers get the win tonight, 104-98. Sweet life, baby. Sweet life. Ebony in L.A., you just left the game. Ebony, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Yeah, I just left the game, and I wanted to shout out my section 117. Right by the tunnel, I got to shake all the players' hands. I got Luka sweat on my hand. Section 118 is where the players' family sits and Rob Pelinka sits. But I wanted to give a shout-out to the season ticket holders in my section, the over 40 crowd. We held it down for LeBron. We were supporting him when he was trying to make those free throws at the end. But I think the fans came through, too, in the game because there was one point where they were screaming, Dylan, you suck. Dylan, you suck. And he missed the free throws. So it was like, yeah. But one of the fans in my section was like, but he's wearing Kobe's, though.
Yeah.
It was just a fun night. And but Gabe Vincent and Dorian Finney-Smith, they are 3-and-D guys. I mean, that's why we have them. So they're 3-and-D. They're supposed to hit the open three. Mm-hmm. And Luka and LeBron, they're the facilitators. They're running the show. They're making sure everybody's in their spot so they can do all the hard work. And at the end, pass it to them. And Shamar Moore did a good job. I mean, Gabe Vincent did a good job.
Shamar Moore.
He scored 20. Hey, with them braids, he looks okay. Never mind. But yeah,
Ebony, lock in, Ebony. Ebony, lock in. Focus here. Shamar Moore.
But yeah, it was a great game. Shout out to the DJ for playing Nipsey Hussle. This was the anniversary of his passing, and it was just a great game.
Ebony,
great win. I never was in doubt we were going to lose it. I knew it was a hard game. It was like a playoff atmosphere, but I never thought we weren't going to win.
Ebony, I love your energy, and calm down a little bit. Come on. It's a school night. You got to get up to go to work tomorrow.
You're right. Those kids need me.
Yes, they do. Ebony, love when you call. Do not be a stranger. We'll talk to you on Thursday. Man, coming out there strong. Section 118. We got to go over there one of these days, Funch. It's a party at Section 118, man. Those are the season ticket holders right there by the corner, by the tunnel.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Behind the bench. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So going up. So those are like long-time season ticket holders. Those are real ones right there. That's the section where you never see anybody in the visiting team colors because those people never really sell their tickets. Gabe in Fresno, first-time caller from the 559.
Yeah, what's up, Beto?
What's up, Gabe?
Not much. I was just calling. I was enjoying that win, and I like hearing my name be said all the time. Gabe Vincent be shooting threes like he should.
So you think you're Gabe Vincent when they're saying his name, right?
No, I can't shoot that far. but I like LeBron. Like when LeBron goes, "Oh, Gabe was remarkable," and it sounds pretty good. Anyway, I was just calling because that team's pretty nice that we just beat.
Yeah, they are. They're good. They didn't play their best. I mean, that team last night beat up the Suns. I mean, they show up, and they got the victory last night over the Suns, 148-109. So that team is good. And when the Lakers play them at the end of the season, it's not going to be the same kind of effort from the Rockets. You're going to see a much better game from them. You can put that out there.
I got a funny story about Jalen Green.
Yeah, because he's Fresno.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is he moved out of the apartment, and a few days later I moved into it. Me and my family moved in, and the people below us, old couple, they go, "You better not be bouncing that ball or anything up." They just went off on us. They're like, "We already moved in. What are you talking about?" I guess he moved out. This was back in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah. And another thing, Dylan Brooks is pretty nice, man.
Yes, he is.
Why have the Lakers never gotten him?
Dylan Brooks is a dude that you love him when he's on your team, and you hate him when he's not on your team.
But we need someone like that.
Actually, that's something that John brought up in the broadcast, and I just repeated exactly what John said. Where like you love him when you have him, but that's the antagonist that he does. He loves being the heel. He loves playing that Draymond role. That's very interesting. Gabe, do not be a stranger. Call me back again, man. I love it, and I'll say your name all the time. Gabe, almost got me. Appreciate it. Santa Barbara, Jack, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
How you doing, Jack?
Win. We really needed that.
Yes. Yeah, well, right now, the season winding down. You got to win.
I'm a lifelong Laker fan. I had the privilege of going to school with one of them and being the counselor for two Lakers who are gauchos.
Really? You're the counselor where? At Santa Barbara?
I went to Santa Barbara High School. That's where Don Ford went. He was 3 years behind me in school. I've been a counselor at UCSB for 47 years.
No way.
So I was the counselor for Brian Shaw and for Gabe.
Oh, wow. Wait, Jack, were you ever a counselor for our Travis Rogers, who played baseball at Santa Barbara?
I was his counselor, and I've called his show a couple times.
Really? Okay, this is awesome. So you were the athletics counselor, like to make sure these guys go to class?
Yes, I started the athletic advising program at UCSB back in 1979.
Oh, then you know all about how Travis Rogers was probably the Phi Beta Kappa at your school.
Yes, he was a legend in his own mind.
Jack, Gabe Vincent. Okay, so you were his academic counselor at Santa Barbara.
Yes.
Okay, so Gabe Vincent, I've always loved his demeanor and his approach. Where are you at, Jack?
Yeah, I'm here.
Who's yelling in the background, Jack?
That's just noise.
Is that?
I'll stop it. Hang on here. I got it.
I heard blood sugar. Or you getting checked out? You all right?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, just make sure you're okay, Jack. I don't know if it was going on. You're not at the hospital, are you?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. All right. So, what kind of kid was Gabe Vincent?
Oh, level keeled, grinded out. I mean, he had a really debilitating injury his junior year. Toughed it out. Came back. And just showed the world what he had in him. You know, not drafted, free agent, grounded out in the G League, which was called at the time.
Yeah.
And just proved his mettle.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to Santa Barbara, I mean, you're not really going there for basketball. Let's be honest here. If you're going to the Big West, it's like you end up there because you didn't have any other options. So he's had to work to get to where he's at, NBA, all that stuff that he's had. So I'm love to hear that story from you, Jack. Because
he was an excellent student as well.
Oh yeah, I'm a big Gabe Vincent fan. I love what he's from the Stockton area, Stockton Modesto area.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Jack, appreciate the phone call. Be good tonight, and we got to talk to Travis. You know what Phi Beta Kappa means?
No.
So Phi Beta Kappa means you graduate like smart.
Oh.
Yeah, like the like, yeah, like you're, yeah. That's why it's baseball players are not Phi Beta Kappas. It's an honor society. So basically, you're like the best out there. So they were saying, "Oh, what do you graduate Phi Beta Kappa?" Like, yeah, basically straight A student, essentially like that. But yeah, it's Travis. Travis, like most everybody, you major in baseball at Santa Barbara. You do that. Let's hear what J.J. Redick had to say about his team tonight. Here's J.J. Redick on the win.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a rhythm. I mean, those are two very different games. I think the competitive spirit and togetherness, we had to play really hard tonight to put ourselves in a position to win the basketball game. We set a season high for catch and shoot threes with 29. A lot of those were uncontested. We were 2 for 16 on uncontested threes in the first half. I feel like, we left a lot on the table, and they did a really good job, I thought, of not allowing us at times to get the matchups that we wanted with some of their scrams. They have a great defense. They communicate well. They're big. They're athletic. They're strong. But we weathered some missed shots, did a good job of taking care of the basketball, limited them to 13 fast break points and 10 second chance points, made them play in the half court. Our guys really competed on that. They left everything on, they emptied the tank. They emptied the tank on the defensive end. It was fantastic.
And that's a big reason why they won tonight. Lakers continue to play in close games, all right? You had the tip-in Indy. You had the buzzer beater in Chicago. Memphis, different story. Here's LeBron on the close games they've been having, courtesy of Spectrum Sportsnet.
I understand even kill. Don't get too high, don't get too low, no matter what's going on throughout the course of the ball game. And win, lose, or draw, if you go out and you have your game plan intact, you try to execute that to 48 minutes, then give yourself a good chance to win every night.
That's LeBron James. Okay, so the standings, we've been talking about it for a while. Are the Lakers paying attention, LeBron?
Well, I mean, because it's so close here. This year in particular, it's so close, and people are jumping each other, falling behind, whatever the case may be. It's not like I don't do it every day, but, it's talked about pretty much all the time, and you kind of see where you're at. For us, obviously, our mission is to lock in a playoff spot and not have to play in the play-in, so we understand what's at stake.
All right, so that's LeBron James. Okay, 7 games to go. What about the urgency?
Urgency, playing with urgency. We know that we got a lot of playoff experience in this locker room, but we all know that one play here, one play there can be the difference between winning the playoff series or not. So, playing with urgency, playing with physicality, and then holding each other accountable, that's most important.
All right, so Luka Doncic. One thing we forget is that Luka showed up. February 1st was a trade. Showed up a little bit after that. Still had to get himself into playing shape, coming off the injury. So not many games between Luka and the rest of the Lakers.
Great, very comfortable. As you saw today we fought. We fought really hard. It was a very physical game. And, we got to play like this every game. If we play like this on the defensive end, on offense, we didn't do much outside, Gabe and Dodo, But we shared the ball. We were playing forward with pace, and we just got to play like that.
Yeah, play defense like that. Stop giving up 44-point quarters like you did on the road trip. Tonight, the Lakers, this is, again, Houston could not shoot, but it's because of their defense and the way they're attacking people. A lot of times, even when Houston had a wide-open three, the Lakers were out there grabbing boards. 19, 29, 29, 21. Those are the points that the Rockets scored in the quarters. Here's what Luka Doncic had to say about the team's urgency with the playoffs around the corner.
Yeah, definitely. That was fourth in the West or fifth and second in the West. Those are potential playoff matchups, and we knew what we need to do. So I think that's how we play hard, and that we just went out and wanted to get a win.
That's courtesy of Spectrum Sportsnet. Lakers get the victory tonight, 104-98. Coming up next, a couple more phone calls. Now, if you guys know, the Ron the Caddy, he got banned for the month of March. But it's the last day of the month. If Ron the Caddy calls Funch, put him on. Okay? If he calls, put him on.
I don't know.
Well,
He's already being a little testy with me on the phone right now.
Okay, so we'll see if we put Ron the Caddy on. Lakers get the victory tonight. More of your calls coming your way. 877-710 ESPN. Lakers get the victory tonight. They are still in the 4 spot, but just a game back of the Nuggets for the 3 spot with 7 games to go in the regular season. Active Collision bringing you the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? It's a no-cost maintenance plan that covers all normal factory-scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. All work is performed by factory-trained technicians using genuine Toyota parts. Toyota Care will keep your new Toyota running like, well, a Toyota. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Everything you need to find your perfect Toyota is right at your fingertips at Toyota.com. Explore our full lineup of vehicles. Compare features side by side. Search our available inventory. You can even find the best local offers. Everything you need is just a few clicks away on Toyota.com. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's Mace. Laker fans, if you're injured in an accident, you could spend hours calling your insurance, a rental car company, and trying to get an appointment with your doctor. Instead of that, just call Jacob. His team is available 24/7. The consultation is free, and Jacob and his team will handle everything for your insurance, get you a rental car, doctor, all that stuff. So once again, you can focus on cheering for the Lakers. Call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB, or visit calljacob.com.
Call Jacob. Hey, basketball fans. John Ireland here. You've seen Austin Reeves rise to the occasion, and now he's bringing that same drive to his latest signature shoe, the AR2s from Rigorer. Built for speed, support, and all-day comfort, these kicks are made for players who never back down. Austin was involved in every step, making sure the AR2s match his game. Tough, versatile, and ready for anything. Go to Rigorer.com, Rigorer, and get your pair today. Rigorer.com. For employers looking for their star players, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology works fast to find qualified candidates for your job, and you can invite your top choices to apply. It's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Time for a full court press in your hiring game? Try for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hey, it's Mace. Looking for some fun? Dive into Chumba Casino, your ultimate destination for free, fun-to-play social casino games. Play slots, bingo, and more whenever and wherever you want. With new games dropping every week, there's always something fresh. Lounge on the sofa or play on the go. Play now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Delaware, Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Once again,
here's Beto Duran.
Oh, snap. I like where you're working, DeAndre, because you play the songs. There's no chance that you'll play around Cappy. There's no way. There's no way.
Even if there was like an anniversary for this song, they would never play this song.
Oh, yeah. On this day.
Yeah, even if it was this day, they would never play this song.
Nah, man.
They're like, let's play the Backstreet Boys
if I had
this day.
This reminds me when I had my Bug with the bass tube in the back. Had a amp underneath the seat, the detached face. Come on, Fudgy. You had a detached face.
Did have a detached face, man.
Yeah.
My Nissan Maxima.
Oh, you had a Maxima?
I had a Maxima, yes.
Yeah. Cul-de-sac boys over there with the Maxima.
Oh, yeah, man. Chino Hills, baby. We ain't broken Chino Hills, baby.
No, you're not. That's why you have the fancy cats. Shout out to Elle Makes Cakes. Remember, Fudgy came by, took a picture with you guys at halftime? Oh, no, you went to... So her name is Elena Ramos. ELE Makes Cakes. She has about 40,000 followers. Some of the fanciest cakes you'll ever see.
I missed this girl. She makes cakes.
Yeah.
Cake girl?
Yeah, so she was there. I took me, Cappy, Trudell, Billy Mack took a picture.
Oh,
really
man.
nice. And they're big fans of Michael Thompson.
Are they make a cake for him?
Well, that's the thing is like maybe we can hit her up and get like end of the season cake.
That'd be great, man.
Like me, I'm gonna take care of you guys because well, today was a bad day on the Prize Picks and on the gambling, but hey, I'll take care of you guys. We get a cake, but she makes this really cool Lakers cake, and it has fudge. It'll be perfect for you. Actually, for some of our listeners, actually, it'd be perfect for Dad because he's a big Pokemon and anime guy. So it's LeBron James cake, but with anime version. So we'll get that for Dad because he loves the anime and Pokemon.
Nerd.
Fudge, come on, calm down, bro. So ELE makes cakes. Just tag me on Instagram if you want to check out my social at BethelVision. It's there for you. All right, DeAndre, what's your takeaway from this game?
Ugly.
Yeah.
Ugly, but you need sometimes ugly win like this. Sometimes can be a good thing. Knowing how to figure it out. What as far as offensively, obviously shots weren't falling. They found a different rhythm. Obviously, Gabe Vincent and Dorian Finney-Smith stepped up with what they would need come playoff time. So I think it was a good win.
I come in here fourth quarter and I'm like, I don't know about this one. I didn't think the Lakers were going to lose this game. It just felt like they were locked in on the defensive side. And considering how they had those mental lapses and giving away the leads in the NBA, it happens because teams go on runs. It happens a lot. But when you don't lock in the last couple minutes and with the playoffs right around the corner, and yeah, the Lakers are on fumes. A lot of these teams are on fumes. A lot of teams are running out of gas, and the Lakers, one of the older teams, because you have the LeBron at the 40, even Gabe Vincent older, right? You look at them and just stay focused. But I never got the sense of they're going to kick this game, and I never got the sense that the Rockets were all of a sudden going to get hot and do something. So the Lakers caught the Rockets, second out of a back-to-back, but even then, they didn't play much last night. It was 146-109 over the Suns, and they got ugly, Dylan Brooks in the face, and all that other stuff. It wasn't like they got drained and they came in exhausted. It was like, you're in Phoenix, bro. You're all right. Like, no problem. But the Rockets, they have played such good basketball, winning 12 of 13, 9 of 10. That's why they have that lead and the advantage and that cushion of the 2 spot. But the Lakers are 2.5 games back of the 2 spot. Can they go 5-2 over the next 7 games? Absolutely. OKC on Sunday is going to be interesting. OKC has won 10 in a row. But DeAndre, next week, is OKC really going to be playing their guys?
Probably not.
Maybe Sunday. It's the ABC national game. But on Tuesday, when because the Lakers are staying in OKC Sunday, actually they get there Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then they come home, they take off on Tuesday. But if you're OKC, are you really going to be playing your guys the last week?
Especially when they already have a playoff spot clinched. They clinched that 1 seed too. Like they're fine.
There's nothing for them to get going. And
they'll play their game. They'll play their guys in one game, I think.
Yeah, Sunday, the ABC game.
It's going to be a statement game.
Yeah, Sunday, the ABC game will boom, what you got? Mm-hmm. And then Tuesday, okay, maybe we'll play guys 20, 25 minutes to keep the rhythm going. Because remember, OKC and everybody else, like the top 6 teams, that week of the play-in tournament, they're off. Right? And one thing that basketball players like to do, DeAndre, you know this, stay in the rhythm. You can only practice so much. You can only take so many shots at the gym, but there's something to be said for game action. All right. Oh, he called. Should we do it? Fudge says no. DeAndre. Oh, Jack says yes. Reese says no. DeAndre?
Why not? It's the last day. It's the last day of March.
All right, so it's 3 against 2. For the record, I say no.
I say no.
Ron the Caddy, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, dude, I told Funchy not right now because I'm taking a piss.
Oh man, dump that. Get him out of here, dude. Forget it. Never again.
What is wrong with you kids? I told you.
It's okay. He's banned. He's banned for the rest of the season. Done.
Great. Awesome.
Done.
Thank you.
No, it's not even.
No, not even at the playoffs too now.
No, playoffs done too.
Yeah,
not
he's
even
done.
not even funny. Not even funny.
This is not funny.
Like
I told you guys.
The dude, not even funny. Forget it. Okay, I apologize. But yeah, Ron the Caddy is now officially banned from the postgame show. Don't need that. There's no need for any of that. See what he does? He ruins the night. But you know what he didn't do? He didn't stop Gabe Vincent, because Gabe Vincent got the 6 3-pointers. You know what else happened? DFS had 6 3-pointers. 7 games to go in the regular season. Thursday, Golden State, who has a lot to play for, because Golden State is a half game out of the play-in tournament. Friday, New Orleans, who, Funch, you said Zion got shut down. They're done with everybody.
Zion and C.J. McCollum got shut down.
McCollum too?
Yes.
Oh, that was last week, right?
No, they got shut down today.
Who got shut down last? Anyways, everybody's getting shut down. Zion's not gonna play. CJ's not gonna play. So the Pelicans have nothing, because the Pelicans have the second worst record in the Western Conference. So they're hoping that maybe one of those ping pong balls comes their way with Cooper Flag. I mean, not gonna
Capture the flag.
Yeah.
Right? That's what's going on. Capture the flag.
So the schedule for the Lakers, as it remains, they have 2 this week, and then they go right on the road next week. And then they finish up with the Rockets at home. And if the Rockets are a team, actually, no, I'm sorry, they finish up with the Rockets at home, and then they go to Portland for the final game. So it's on Sunday, OKC, next Tuesday, OKC, Wednesday, second night of a back-to-back at Dallas. Then they come home for that one game with the Rockets, and then they go back on the road to Portland on a Sunday afternoon. Portland is playing for what? Nothing. Houston, by the time we see them, Funch, if Houston has enough of a lead and they know that the 2 spot is secure, are they playing anybody? Right? Let's just assume that Houston, they're a really good team. If they have enough of a cushion with 2 games to go in the regular season, if you're Houston, you're not going to risk anything, right? So the Lakers at home, it's really, really interesting. They can go anywhere. They can get to that 3 spot. It's right there for the taking. Be an interesting week here. But most importantly, Lakers got it done tonight. Their stars did not play the best on the offensive side, but they got the bench to help them out. Gelling right, looking right, get the victory. Lakers get the win tonight over the Pelicans. Over the Rockets. I'm thinking about the Pelicans. 104-98. For everybody that works behind the scenes, thank you guys so much. Rebecca Wambo, I think it was Jackson and Reese taking care of it. Make sure you follow the ESPN LA social media accounts to see all the cool pictures that Reese takes. He's the one who posted the Kings pictures yesterday. He takes pictures of the Dodger games. He's doing a great job. Jackson does a great job with everything. For the record, Ron the Caddy, banned for the rest of the season. Done. I'm not even playing around anymore, man. There's no need for any of that. DeAndre, what do you got tomorrow? What are you posting?
Lakers Talk Daily. So you catch tomorrow in the morning. Obviously going to recap this game, and I think a big conversation is, should the Lakers push for that 2 seed and try to get that home court advantage?
You're looking home court advantage all the way to the Western Conference Finals, huh?
I am.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? As Ireland would say, why not?
Urgency. And you hear LeBron and Lucas say urgency. So the urgency with what them being said is, okay, we can see where we're at in the standings.
Yeah, 2.5 games back of the 2 spot. But at the same time, 2.5 games from the 6 spot. So a lot going on this week. It'll all start tomorrow with my boy Clinton and friends. CY 7 to 9. Then Travis and DeMarco 9 to noon. 12 to 3 will be somebody in Ireland.
Momo in Ireland.
Oh, Momo in Ireland?
Momo
nice.
in Ireland.
And then 3 to 6 will be Sedano and Cap and DeAndre and the entire crew. For everybody here at 710, all the bosses, appreciate you so much. Active Collision for sponsoring the YouTube chat. I'm Bethel Duran. Thanks for listening. Lakers get the victory tonight, 104-98. Coming up next, my dude, Jordan Moore, hosting Trojan Live right here on 710 ESPN.
Lakers basketball, presented by
Vista Paint, locally owned, manufactured for over 65 years. Vista Paint is your home for factory direct, high quality paint products. Your championship team of paint professionals for over 65 years. Lakers basketball.
Lakers basketball, driven by Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Experience luxury at the top of its game. Visit CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Go safely, California. From Caltrans and the California Office of Traffic Safety.
Fantasy Springs Resort. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySpringsResort.com.
And remember, you can hear every Lakers game